Each grain of sand slipping away in the distance symbolizes fleeting moments of your existence irretrievably lost. However, how many of these precious grains are tainted by vices, firmly holding you with their sharp claws of allure? From tobacco to the pitfalls of social media, pornography, and alcohol, every person faces temptations that seem daunting. But what ultimately leads us to succumb to these temptations? Do we truly value the state of bondage? The key, my friends, lies in the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. Our greatest strength lies in our ability to control vices and cultivate virtues. Under the guidance of Stoicism, we embark on a journey of self-discipline and liberation. Our Prince Alaric was renowned for his vast wealth, which continued to grow throughout his life. However, he was also known for indulging in fleeting pleasures, devoid of meaning, driven by a constant need to escape the deep emptiness in his heart. On the day when the sun shone brightly and the sky was clear, a mysterious sage named Devon arrived at his palace. With just one glance, he saw the source of the prince's suffering and proclaimed with wisdom that the pursuit of pleasures in which you engage is nothing more than an illusion, fleeting like mirages in this vast desert. However, deep within you lies a hidden oasis waiting to be uncovered, much like Alaric's. Many people fall into the trap of their vices. As Seneca wisely stated, the state of slavery exists in our consciousness, not in our physical bodies. Discovering the source of our numerous interests is the first step towards true liberation. Devon taught Alaric the practice of meditation, opening the path to mental clarity. Following the advice of the Buddha, he gained wisdom in letting go of attachments to the past and avoiding fixation on the future, choosing instead to focus the mind on the present moment. This method provided Alaric, as well as all of us, with the means to achieve personal freedom, overcome our weaknesses, and transcend the limitations of physical constraints and mental chains. There exists a form of slavery that captures us in a subtler way, the slavery of uncontrollable and fleeting desires. As Seneca aptly notes, it is not the weight of the burden that causes our downfall, but rather how we carry it. It is important to recognize our vices as burdens imposed upon us, which we must consciously release to free ourselves from their power. In the present moment, we have the opportunity to act, as the past has already diminished, and the future has yet to bloom. What advantage is there in excessively dwelling on our own past? According to the teachings of the Buddha, the only thing we truly have is the present moment. To free ourselves from the repetitive cycles of suffering, we must direct our attention solely to the current moment. Common vices include smoking, alcohol consumption, pornography consumption, and procrastination. Although it may not seem obvious, fatigue often serves as a primary factor in our lack of motivation to rid ourselves of these habits. What appears to be made of gold at first glance ultimately turns out to be cleverly hidden traps. Marcus Aurelius warns us of the fleeting nature of these pleasures, urging us to pursue those that not only sustain the body, but also enrich the soul. According to Jin Rohn, our character and behavior influence the 5 people we spend most of our time with. To reach higher levels of success, it is necessary to surround ourselves with like-minded individuals who are also striving for personal growth and improvement. What's the point of wanting to quit smoking if we're constantly surrounded by those who smoke? This principle applies equally to alcohol and other pleasures. Join us in this community where we aspire to intellectually rid ourselves of our vices. Therefore, please subscribe and express your gratitude by leaving a like. It's important to create an atmosphere in this community that promotes both physical well-being and a positive mindset. While I understand the challenge of the task and the perception that it may seem unattainable, I've seen such circumstances. However, without changing our environment, personal transformation becomes even more challenging. Failure should not be seen as the end point, but as the beginning of a new journey of acquiring knowledge. As Confucius said, every time we experience failure, there is an opportunity to learn from it. The key lies in rising, acquiring knowledge, and advancing with enhanced wisdom. Meditation surpasses mere mental tranquility. It is a profound exploration of our essence, allowing us to delve into our deepest corners of consciousness and soul. Similar to Alaric, who found solace for his restless soul through meditation under Devon's guidance, you also have the opportunity to embark on this quest. Stoicism and Buddhism assert that suffering is an inherent part of existence, yet facing it head-on and extracting useful lessons from it is of paramount importance. Consider your motives for striving for liberation. This quest is not about pleasing others, but rather about finding satisfaction within oneself. It's directed towards creating a brighter future and achieving the aspirations you desire to fulfill. It's an honorable task to take on the complex moments. Take your fate into your own hands and envision the ideal version of yourself, free from the constraints of your bad habits. Turn this visual representation into verbal expression and read it every day. Note that by making this decision, you're not giving up pleasures but choosing a brighter future. Write it down in the notes section of your mobile device or in a physical journal. Strive to step out of your comfort zone, which hinders your progress and keeps you in bad habits. Engage in new hobbies, make new social connections, explore new interests, replacing outdated ones with new and intellectually stimulating encounters. Don't stay silent, express yourself, talk about your difficulties. Remember that true strength is shown in vulnerability. Developing your intellect is a necessary step. Explore the stories of those who have successfully overcome similar obstacles. Their stories can be a source of motivation and direction. Acquiring knowledge and understanding are powerful allies in the quest to free oneself from vices. Stoicism and many other philosophies provide effective methods for strengthening our minds. With an abundance of information, you'll be better prepared to overcome the obstacles in your path. Acknowledge and celebrate the small victories that occur every day, actively avoiding temptations. Be discerning in choosing your companions in confidence. Surround yourself with those who share and support your goal, who motivate you to improve every day and strive for progress just as you do. Honor yourself with the respect you deserve when faced with temptation. It is earned through your own efforts. Life without limitations and dependencies shouldn't be postponed. Initiate the implementation of changes immediately, right at this moment. Make a conscious choice to experience freedom with every breath. Remember that you have companions on this journey. Reflect on moments when you succumbed to temptation. Envision yourself in the future. Would you want your future self to regret wasted time or honor the courage with which you faced inner challenges? Build a solid and influential reputation for yourself. What legacy do you want to leave behind as someone who resisted enslavement firmly, like a mighty titan, overcoming difficulties with a clear understanding of your goals? Every instance of succumbing to temptation risks your goals, aspirations, and well-being. Stop playing with fate. Make a conscious choice today to take control and become the absolute ruler of your personal journey. Outstanding leaders and intellectuals such as Seneca and Mandela drew strength from challenging circumstances. Turn your vices into daily diligence, resolving to do so gradually and methodically. Cleanse your environment. Free your space from any remnants or allure associated with your dependency. Create a calm and focused atmosphere in your home. Remember that every moment devoted to dependencies diminishes the time available to experience the wonders of life. Do you want to occupy these moments in confusion when your vision is clouded and directionless? Listen to stories, seek testimonials from people who succumb to their vices, and those who emerge victorious. By embracing new routines and hobbies, revive old interests, or venture into uncharted territories, replacing harmful behaviors. Immerse yourself in reading, seek knowledge, and engage in physical exercise. Document the facts, record every day you successfully resist, examine your achievements, and visualize your progress. Statistics are objective and precise, revealing your courage, determination, and the strength of your refusal to succumb to reality. Confront your vices head-on, rejecting them, but also affirming your resilience and determination. Try envisioning your life as a phoenix, where with each rejection of negative habits, you experience a revival, becoming even more resilient and radiant, surpassing your previous internal struggles. Let your mind resemble a sacred temple radiating calmness and serenity. Avoid letting vices tarnish it. Cleanse your thoughts and behaviors. Nature is devoid of dependencies. By engaging with it, such as practicing meditation outdoors or simply taking walks, you can rediscover inner balance and unity. Every exceptional story features a protagonist who overcomes surmountable obstacles. Take the initiative and become the main character of your own personal journey. Craft a narrative focused on profound change, free from any negative influences, whether lawful or not. Avoid being the antagonist in your own life. Instead, assume the role of the hero and boldly overcome your obstacles. It's important to remember that every bad habit provides an opportunity for growth and learning. Often, we glean valuable lessons through trials of pain and suffering, enabling us to quickly break free from the grip of these habits. Just as muscles grow stronger through consistent use, self-discipline becomes stronger through practice. Exercise restraint in moderation, and cultivate self-discipline until it becomes instinctual for you. What ultimately holds you captive? Whether it's tobacco, cannabis, explicit content, or any other vice in a world where vices function as non-material shackles, it's crucial to strive to break free from these bonds. To achieve true leadership, often temporary escapes may seem appealing, but there are healthier alternatives such as using nicotine patches, chewing gums, or engaging in meditation and breathing exercises to manage anxiety. Similarly, instead of succumbing to excessive alcohol consumption, opt for non-alcoholic beverages or engage in recreational activities that do not involve alcohol consumption. Avoid friendships where such behavior is present, as it will either lead you back to your previous state or prevent you from ever quitting it. To alleviate the sense of caffeine control, individuals can substitute their coffee consumption with herbal teas or decaffeinated coffee. This allows the body to rely on natural means for restoration and balance, particularly in the current digital age where there's a growing dependence on social media and technology, evolving into a modern form of addiction. However, reviving traditional hobbies such as reading, drawing, or engaging in hobbies can serve as effective distractions from the computer. It's important to choose healthy and pragmatic alternatives that effectively satisfy basic needs for comfort and relief. To overcome dependencies, always remember that the hero's strength within you surpasses any intangible limitation that may bind you. Irresistible cravings for fast food may be evident, yet facing a well-stocked pantry of nutritious snacks and being determined to learn about healthy foods can effectively overcome these desires. Instead of resorting to impulse buying, engaging in hobbies that don't require spending money, such as walking or meditation, can bring a sense of satisfaction without the need to spend money. The use of illegal substances is undoubtedly one of the most challenging struggles. However, seeking solace in sports, dancing, or any activity that internally stimulates the release of endorphins can be a life-saving solution for those struggling. Time management skills serve as a guiding beacon illuminating the path to productivity. Look for apps that can assist you in this endeavor, redirecting your attention and focus to alternative hobbies such as reading, sports, or even daydreaming, freeing yourself from the hypnotic influence of the virtual world. In conclusion, despite the widespread influence of dependencies, there is an alternative and a way out. It's a constant struggle, but by equipping yourself with information and appropriate resources and embracing the teachings of philosophies such as Stoicism, we can overcome these obstacles and reconnect with our own nature. According to Socrates, self-examination or introspection can be a highly effective method of understanding oneself. Aristotle advocated for achieving balance through embracing moderation in all aspects of life. According to Stoic philosophy, accepting things we cannot control and focusing on those within our power allows us to achieve inner harmony and concentrate on aspects of life under our control. You have the ability to change yourself, and the path to true freedom begins with self-awareness and self-control. Buddha imparted the wisdom that suffering arises from our attachment to things. This eternal teaching serves as a reminder of the importance of detachment from limitations, past and future. Directing our attention to the present moment serves as a guide illuminating the path to liberation from discomfort and dependency. Plato, the renowned Greek philosopher, also emphasized the importance of regulating our desires to lead a virtuous and fulfilling existence. In contrast, Epicureanism teaches us that true pleasure lies in the simplest aspects of life, urging us to rely less on temporary external gratifications. Confucian comments underscore the necessity of reciprocity and empathy in building strong relationships. The messages from various philosophical aspects serve as constant reminders, freeing us from attachments and desires that limit us. The famous philosopher René Descartes highlighted the importance of clarity and discernment in our cognitive processes. Eliminating vices and distractions is a way to perceive the world with a clearer and more conscious mind. Friedrich Nietzsche, on the contrary, began to strive for a higher purpose by detaching himself from distractions and attachments that hinder our perception of what holds meaning and value for us. As an additional resource for your journey, I present to you 16 thought-provoking phrases etched with resilience. I urge you to contemplate the significance of these statements and contribute your own ideas in the comments section. 1. To be slave to oneself is the highest form of slavery. Marcus Tullius Cicero. 2. Our irritation with the faults of others is evidence of our own shortcomings. Carl Jung. 3. Freedom is conscious self-control. Plato. 4. The cause of suffering is attachment or desire. Unknown. 5. The greatest enemy you will face is yourself. Friedrich Nietzsche. 6. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Seneca. 7. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. 8. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Confucius. 9. Knowledge is power. Francis Bacon. 10. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. Lao Tzu. 11. Do not worry about the image of what is happening now. Dissolve it with reflection. Epictetus. 12. Nothing is enough for the man to whom enough is too little. Epicurus. 13. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Lao Tzu. 14. The ignorant assert, the wise doubt and reflect. Aristotle. These timeless and wise words can guide us in our quest for liberation from vices. Please share your thoughts and ideas in the comments section. We are all on a collective journey to discover our true selves and liberation. These concise statements are deeply insightful, containing vast reservoirs of knowledge that we can absorb and apply in our personal lives, delving into the depths of the human psyche and embracing the impressive discovery that the ability to transform and liberate oneself resides within us. Everything begins with our worldview. It's like shadows of our vices that subtly hinder our progress. They should be seen as problems to confront, not as final statements. Every person has innate potential, which, when nurtured and developed, becomes a powerful fire of strength and perseverance. Our persistence, emphasizing our attention to existence, shows that our true nature is not determined by circumstances, but by our conscious choices and reactions to them. Our identity is not linked to sin, but to our strength and courage in resisting it. Marcus Aurelius, philosopher-emperor, faced numerous temptations, yet his great resilience did not stem from avoiding them. Therefore, by following the path of liberation from harmful habits, we can turn to age-old doctrines and build a more promising future based on authenticity, perseverance, self-control, and liberation from vices. According to Seneca, the most significant conflict in life unfolds within the human mind. The inner world is where we can conquer our vices and truly gain control over our thoughts. So I urge you to turn to your own self-awareness, look beyond the remnants of past conflicts and focus on the unwavering warrior within you. Prepare for a fresh campaign using powerful tools of philosophy, especially Stoicism. You have everything you need to start your transformational journey and reshape your life by letting go of unproductive habits. The future will undoubtedly be full of challenges, as in any process of personal growth. However, armed with knowledge and supported by those who have already walked this path, you are ready to embrace any challenges with determination. Remember, you have companions on this journey. We are a united collective striving for truth and significance. When shadows threaten to engulf you in darkness, remember the words of Epictetus. It is not things that have set us, but rather our judgments about them. You have the power to control circumstances and assign meaning to them by embracing Stoicism. This will help shed light on the darkest aspects of dependence and discover the path to true liberation. Seize control of your destiny, make conscious decisions, and take decisive action. Assume the role of a hero in your personal journey, overcome your weaknesses, and follow the path of control and moral excellence. Show strength and embrace Stoicism, and you will achieve the highest level of success and freedom. Remember that a fresh start awaits you, and you are ready to move towards it. This journey will illuminate your path. I invite you to share your experience, subscribe, and join this community of individuals striving for self-improvement and honest wisdom. What changes do you intend to make today? I look forward to your response. Embracing you, a young Stoic striving to make this world a better place. Thank you very much for your attention, and until the next video.